All right, today's day 30 of the at-home workouts for closure number 2. All right, so you're going to start today with 1 minute of jumping in place, or you can do some jump rope. Then you do 2 different EMOMs, a 3-minute EMOM and a 4-minute EMOM. So the 3-minute EMOM includes high knees, butt kickers, and sumo deadlift high pulls. Okay, so start with those jumping jacks or jumping in place. Jumping jacks count as jumping in place. It's just the way it is. Okay, use it as a warm-up. Then high knees, you can run in place. You can step in place, but bring your knees up above your hips as high as you can. Then you'll do some butt kickers, and then you'll do some sumo deadlift high pulls. So with your weight, you're going to go down to the ground, pull it all the way up to the top of your chest. Okay. Then you'll do some ground to overheads for the second EMOM. So you're going to use your weight, go down, touch the ground, and then bring it up overhead. Okay, you can either do it as one weight or you can do it as some snatches with a single dumbbell. All right, then you'll do some push-ups, go all the way down, chest and thighs to the ground, extend your body all the way up, and then you'll finish with a plank. Elbows down, try not to put your hands together. You need to do that on your elbows or extended position on your hands. All right, then for the skill, you'll do 3 sets of a 30-second hollow hold, and then you'll go right into a backpack plank hold, so a weighted plank hold, and you do that plank hold as long as you can. So 30-second hollow hold, then a plank hold. So first you're going to start with that hollow hold, extended hands, extended feet off the ground. If you can't do that, put your hands by your hips, okay? And if you can't do that, then keep your hands by your hips and raise your feet off the ground. If that's a struggle, another option is to raise your shoulders off the ground, extending your hands back. If that's still a struggle, you can raise your chest off the ground like in a crunch hold position. Now for this plank, you're going to put a weight on your back, like a weighted backpack or a dumbbell or something that can hold on your back, and you're going to hold that plank weighted as long as you can after you've done the hollow hold. Now the workout today is 15 minutes of high knees, lateral jumps over the object, a square lunge, we'll explain what that is, burpees over the object, and overhead walking lunge. Okay, so start with high knees. We did this in the warm-up, now we're doing it in the workout, okay? 20 high knees, then you're going to do lateral hops over your weight, and then you'll do a square lunge. A square lunge is basically, imagine a square on the ground. You're going to do a lunge all the way around with one leg, so I'm going here with my left leg forward, then I'm sidestepping with my left leg, trying to go all the way down. I circle with that, so I put my hand down, and twice there, and then go backwards, just like you're kind of doing a lunge around the outline of the square. And then once you've finished the outline of the square once, you'll go around again and do it twice, okay? So that's how the square lunge works. All right, there's a deep side lunge. Still not great, but working on it. All right, then you'll do burpees over the weight. So put a weight in front of you or an object that you have to jump over, even if it's just a pillow, and do a burpee on each side until you get to the 10 burpees. You'll do overhead walking lunges, so hold a weight overhead, single hand or 2 hands, and then do your walking lunges. All right, the core work today is 3 rounds of 20 leg raises and then 10 shoulder taps. So it should be 3 rounds per time, 20 leg raises and 10 shoulder taps. So you'll start with those leg raises laying down on your back, then you'll raise your feet up above your head, and then once you've done your 20 leg raises, then you'll do your shoulder taps. Left, right on this equals 1. So shoulder taps, essentially you're doing 20 reps each, 20 and 20. Once you've done 3 rounds, you're done with the core work. Now for the mobility today, you're going to start with a standing quad stretch, which is kind of like a couch stretch, and you work your way through this. That 90 to 90 stretch there is a new one for you, so we'll go over that one as well. All right, so start with that quad stretch. It's kind of like a couch stretch. A lot of people call this a runner stretch. Basically, you're going to grab that foot, pull it up, and that'll stretch your quad muscle out. Now this is the overhead squat to the wall with your hands over your head, feet to the wall. You kind of want to get your hips on the ground below your knees, just like you would on a squat. This is a wall V-sit, so you want to sit with your bottom to the wall, then spread your legs out in a V and hold that position in the V. Here's the 90 to 90 stretch. You're going to go from one side to the other, kind of like putting your feet and legs in a 90-degree angle, and then just kind of work your way back and forth, twisting your hips and your torso in a nice controlled fashion. Here's the hip flexor stretch. We do this all the time in warm-ups, but we're going to hold this here in the mobility for a little bit longer, so it helps keep our hip loose and extend that range of motion. All right, here's the hamstring stretch. I didn't have a reach down and touch 2 feet, but here's a 1 foot, but you can also just do this together with your feet together. Here's the butterfly stretch. Put your feet together, then put your elbows into the inside of your knee and press into your knees to stretch out your groin. Then here is the downward facing dog. So you want your heels as flat to the ground as you can and hold yourself in a pike position. And then here is the butterfly back stretch, where you put your feet together and then reach your hands underneath your legs and grab your shoelaces and hold that as you lean forward. All right, today's mental health exercise. It's a season of giving as we look into the Advent season, or the holiday season. So think about someone or you can give to, or a place you can give to, a charity. A lot of charities depend on your gifts at this time of year. So go get it. Have a great day. Do something good for our world. Love you. Bye.